energetic, Ohio, for a Saturday morning. I don't know how I pulled that off. Ohio, everyone. Let's move over. I should have a background for this, shouldn't I? Give me 1 second. I forgore, but I should have. I can use the one that I used for the you know. Wait. Oh fuck, that's huge. Hang on. Yeah, yeah. It's called immersion, baby. It's called immersion. You like that? You like that shit? Hang on. There we go. Bang. And then, there! Haha! We're back in school now. Hello everyone, I'm Prism Project 5th Generation's Lightning Charge Android called Tsubame! Good morning! I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for being here. Here, let me readjust myself. No, get me out. Why? You don't like school? What's wrong with school? I don't know. I've never been. I'm it's not really immersion, but we see you zooming in and out. Sorry, my bad. Don't you like learning and stuff? Is that not a fun experience for you? You don't like learning and stuff? First Lady Night Cold Stream? Yeah. I hope I always try to like make things I always try to vary up the time so that people that can't make my normal stream slots can at least make some of them at various times throughout the week. But yes. Hello, KOUHAYO. I had a oh yeah, the curse has been broken, the seal has been lifted. I am drinking coffee again. I know that I said last time that I was on a break. My relationship has been mended, and it's because I woke up like ridiculously early, like 3 hours earlier than I normally do. And I had like butterflies in my stomach, and I was like, am I nervous? Because today is the wedding. It's not my wedding, so I don't know why I'm nervous, but like I think that's why I was nervous. I woke up with butterflies in my stomach, and I was like, if I'm getting nervous for the wedding, I wonder how the bride to be is feeling. Like, I can't imagine. But no, I'm not getting married. I am definitely not getting married, but I did get to see the bride to be last night while I was touching grass. Congrats. Don't congratulate. It's not my wedding. It's not my wedding. Come on. Congrats. Wait. No. I'm not getting married. If I was getting married, I would make a much bigger deal out of it. No, don't congrats. It's not my wedding. It's not my wedding. No. If it was my wedding, you guys would all be invited. No, it's not. You guys are such trolls. I got to see the bride to be yesterday, and it was so nice because she was just glowing. She was just glowing, and I'm very happy for her. I don't really know her husband to be, her fiance, at all, but he seems nice, I guess. I don't know. If you have a wedding, are you gonna stream? Wait, like, yeah, I mean, everything for content, right? My wedding will be live streamed, but like behind a paywall. Members only wedding. Members only wedding. You guys have to subscribe. Yeah, you guys have to join membership in order to watch me get married. Coffee. I've missed you so much. Close too young to get married? What do you mean? What's the appropriate age to get married? I don't know. Is Aloe gonna be the ring bearer? Oh my god, that'll be so cute. I know, Aloe can be the flower girl, you know? Like, carry the little basket, go, ooh, ooh, confetti. Oh, then he can do his wahoo. He can do his. Are you supposed to? Wait, so it's normally flower petals, but I know that in some cultures you throw rice, and then in other cultures, I don't know. But you can. But we'll make it confetti. We'll make it confetti. 18 is the legally appropriate age, but that's not maybe like the morally appropriate age. I don't think that 18-year-olds in most situations are ready to get married. He seems nice, I guess. I don't know. I've only met him like twice. But they seem happy. I don't know. They seem happy. I've seen people get married at 16. Damn. I mean, in some cases it's like when you know, but then other times if you see someone getting married at 16, you kind of just have a little bit of hesitation, right? Because yeah, 25 and up makes sense because your prefrontal cortex is fully developed at that time. You don't make the best decisions when you're 16, right? Cole gonna get married soon? I don't know about that one. I don't know. It's a little unlikely. I would need a love interest first. And that is non-existent. I am I am married to my job. I'm married to the grind. So I'm not anytime soon, but maybe in the future. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. You volunteer? Well, yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, right? Like, I wouldn't want to take time away from you guys. So, yeah. So I'm married to you guys, I guess. In a platonic way, of course. In a platonic way, of course. I don't... I could not imagine you guys taking that out of context in any way. We are platonically married. Not even tectonically married. Tectonically married? Because when we touch, there's earthquakes. Is that Riz? Did I just Riz you? I don't know if that was Riz. But yeah, I unironically don't really have time to talk to people. So the scientists are not worried at this time about me trying to get married or anything. I am perfectly fine just being with you guys. If your statement was a cake, we'd be taking the slice known as context out of here. Okay, you guys can interpret however you want. I'm not gonna stop you, but I know what I said and I know what I meant. I don't know. Like we've had this conversation before. We've talked about how down horrendous I am. I don't have a lot of time, and I'm also very dense. So even if someone did like me, I don't think that I would like notice. What music would you play at your wedding? I don't know. I really haven't thought about it. I think I would want to play a lot of like, well, because okay, a lot of people think about like their first dance song, but I don't think that I have like one song that would 100% be the one. And obviously it would have to be like a mutual decision, right? Like it would have to be like, oh, this is our song, right? Like this is our song. Rather than, oh, I want this song played for our first dance, because then that's not the makings of a healthy relationship. So it would have to be a mutual decision. You always make me see sparks. Oh my goodness. You seem like you bring it every time we touch bike. Oh my gosh, yes. I love that song. I mean, if we're talking just, dance floor bangers, 100%. Every time we touch, Shoddy Got Low by Flo Rida. I don't know why I love that song, but ever since we started playing Mario, I can't stop thinking about it. Cause like boots with the fur, and you stomp on the Goombas with boots. I don't know. It's a stretch, but I just can't stop thinking about it. Yeah. So wait, we're technically your children because you're little brats you gotta take care of. No, you guys take care of yourselves. You guys take care of yourselves because I physically cannot help. So I just tell you guys to take care of yourselves and hope that you do it. There's no way for me to know. There's no way for me to check. There's no way for me to like verify whether or not you're taking care of yourselves. All I can do is hope. I just woke up and read gum as gun. Oh no. Good morning. Good morning. KOUHAYO, everyone. I am surprisingly, I think it's just the nerves. I don't know why I'm nervous for someone else's wedding. It doesn't make sense. But like, I just have not gotten the butterflies out of my stomach today. I wonder if I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Call wife Nesan bestie confusing relationship status. Oh god. How are your nails? Oh, thanks for asking. They're not great. I'm not used to having nails, like painted nails. So I just forget that I have them, and then I'll be doing something really simple that I would normally do in my day-to-day life, and then it just chips. So I was I think like closing a window or something, and it accidentally caught on the back of my nail and just like chipped some of it off. So that one got chipped. And then I got a boo-boo on my hand the other day when I was touching grass, and I had like a band-aid on my finger. And then while I was taking it off, some of the adhesive got caught on my nail, and then the paint chipped. And then I have like 2 other chips that I don't even know where they came from. I don't know how they got chipped, but it's fine. It's just the polish. Like my nail is fine. It's just the polish that is like, cuz it's the really cheap kind. I cheaped out. I just got like I went to the salon and I was like, give me your finest cheap shit, and they did. And they did a fine job. I could not have expected anything more from them. But I simply asked for their cheapest wares, and they did just that. So I really can't blame them for how things transpired. I'm just like, I'm not about to spend, I don't know how much you guys know about nail polish, but the normal nails, I actually don't know what they're called. They're just like standard nail polish. They come off with rubbing alcohol, and I mean, they're really easy to just like flake off and chip by your, like, you can literally just like peel it off with your fingertips if you really wanted to. But you can also get gel nail polish, which is a lot stronger, and it lasts a lot longer, and it has to be like cured. Like you have to stick your hand under a UV light to basically harden it onto your it's the expensive stuff, where it hardens onto your nail, and that one lasts for a really, really long time. But it's more expensive, obviously, and it doesn't come off easily, which, you know, is a pro for most people. But for me, that will be a massive con, because I just don't like having my nails done. So when you remove gel nail polish, it has to be done with acetone, which is like a corrosive chemical. Like it's not a good thing to be putting on your body. So I highly would not recommend it. Did Aloe get his nails done too? Oh no, he is he's a little shy about doing the girly things, but I'll convert him one day. How about fashionable gloves? Oh, I think that would be a little too extra. I think I would be like a little too Victorian for the vibe. Being KOUHAYO. How much money was it? I think it was like $50 something for a mani-pedi. But it wasn't just the polish. They rubbed my feet and stuff. It was nice. They gave me like a nice little massage. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad. And they like, the service was very nice. She was very nice to me. I think she was Vietnamese. And she just had the entire salon was just like filled with like Vietnamese chatter, and I don't speak Vietnamese, but it felt very homely to me. It just like, oh, everyone's so nice and just vibing, and she put these like little foam dividers between my toes so that she could paint them individually, and then and it felt so nice, and she like gave me these little foam flip-flops. I don't know. It was a new experience because like I never do that stuff ever. You two have a fun chat. It was like kind of a language barrier issue, because her English was not very good and I don't speak Vietnamese, so so I don't know. If I may ask a question, is there any media you didn't think you'd like but ended up doing so after you experienced it? Um, hmm. That's a good question. I mean, I didn't think that I would like FPS games, if that means anything. I always assumed that like my motion sickness would hinder my ability to like FPS games like forever. So I'm glad that I don't get motion sick as much anymore. But yeah, my spot experience was not bad. It was not bad at all. I would do it again. And what are you wearing to the wedding? I have a dress. I kind of have to wear a dress because I would show up in this. I would show up in my comfy outfit. But the dress code calls for something a little bit more formal. So I have a dress. I don't like wearing girly things, but I'll do it for her. What about a tux? No, because then you have to like rent a tux and everything. Like it's too much effort. Like I have never worn a tux in my life. I've never worn a suit in my life. Or like I've worn a pantsuit before. Like something that you can wear to like a job interview type pantsuit. But I think I've only worn it maybe once ever. I've worn dresses, but mostly out of necessity. The last time that I wore a dress was probably, oh no, I went to like a fancy dinner once. Huh. But yeah, I only wear them for like occasions. I only wear them for weddings, dinners, those kinds of things. I don't know. Suits are neat but a little warm. Oh, true. I would overheat. Yeah, I'm gonna wear a dress. Formal wear is far less convenient. Yeah. God, money for fancy dinner? No, I wasn't treating. I wasn't treating, so it was someone else's fancy dinner that I just got to mooch off of. Suits aren't so bad if you don't wear a tight fitting one. The biggest issue is heat. Yeah, I can imagine, because most suits are black, so you attract all of the sunlight and then you just burn up. Yeah. So I'm glad I get to wear a dress. Although it's not one of those like cocktail length dresses. It goes down to like right above my ankles. So there's, actually maybe it reaches my I don't remember anymore. I have to pull. Okay, I haven't worn it yet. I tried it on at the store. And now all that's left to do is wear it, and I'm nervous. Being comfortable is a social construct. Assert dominance in your tux. I should just like upstage the entire wedding. It's my wedding now. Sarah, KOUHAYO. Is there free alcohol? I think there's an open bar, but I'm not trying to like crash the wedding. Like I'm not trying to become how do you say, like unpresentable. If someone is like encouraging me to have a drink, then like maybe, but I will be, yeah, I'm not gonna get wasted. What dress do you have? It's like I don't know if magenta is the right word. It's like a little bit magenta but more red than that. It's like between red and magenta. And it's got like a nice flowy collar. It's really nice. It's very summery, which I'm happy about. It's got nice summer vibes. Cole gets wasted and steals the bride. No. I would never. More power to you to drink. I can't tolerate alcohol in the slightest. I am definitely like, if you ask me to have a drink, I will. But that's it. Like I'm never gonna seek it out on my own, I think. What about a white dress? Oh no, you cannot wear a white dress to a wedding. That is the biggest no. Hope you catch the bouquet. I hope I don't catch the bouquet, bro. I'm I can't. I am nervous. I'm nervous. Although I do know that one of the scientists attending has a girlfriend who will be in the crowd trying to catch it. and I'm like, ooh, what if she catches it? And then they'll be next. I'm not a lightweight, I don't think. I'm not really a lightweight. Catch it for her then? Oh god, I don't think that's how it works. A pitch black dress with a veil and a few fake spiders. Oh no. You can't do that either. You gotta avoid black and avoid white. Some people, like, their wedding will have like a color palette. Like, try to wear a dress that's that fits this mood or theme or whatever. This one in particular didn't, which I'm happy about, so that I could just go to the store and find whatever looks good rather than trying to make it fit a specific color scheme. What if Go meets the love of her life at the wedding? Unlikely. I will be just hovering around the scientists all day because I'm socially awkward and I probably won't meet anyone new. Yeah. Imagine if he immediately runs away. He actually asked me to like keep it away from her, like, cause she's shorter than me, so I can just body block her. Are you gonna style your hair? I mean, my hair is kind of short, so it's not easy to style. There's not a lot that you can do with it. So I'm probably just gonna go as me, as myself. Yeah, I'm just gonna spike it to the ground, like, not today. He's not ready. Imagine someone at the wedding goes, oh my god, it's cold. Wait, imagine me getting noticed at a wedding. Wow. Shorter than Cole, impressive. I'm not that short. I'm not that short. How short do you think? I'm like 5. I am a respectable height. I am of a respectable height. What if a dashing, handsome drunkard invites you to the stage after a sonorous resounding of tub thumping? What the fuck is tub thumping? What's tub thumping? Hang on. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. But, you know, to interact with a drunk person when you are not drunk is a very dangerous path to go down. So gotta be cautious. Wait, you guys all think I'm like 5 foot 5'1"? I'm taller than that. So no tummy dress. But I do think it's a nice dress. I like it a lot. Huh? Wait, I'm 5'2"? Oh fuck. Wait, that's not true. 159 centimeters, 2 feet. Fuck, I'm 5'2". But if you round it up, okay, 5'2.59". That's basically 5'3". You can round up. Okay? That's 5'3". I'm 5'3". No, I'm 5'3", guys. Stop spreading misinformation. I'm not small. I'm not eatable. I'm not baby girl. This is slander. I am a respectable height. I hate it here. I'm gonna drink more coffee. Cole can't ride Space Mountain. Wait, is that true? That's not true, right? Space Mountain height requirement. Oh, it's 3'8". Get the fuck out of here. I was gonna say, there's no way someone who's 5'3" can't ride Space Mountain. see KOUHAYO. I don't know. I'm gullible, okay? I gotta fact check my. I gotta check my sources. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sad. So I have about an hour before I have to start preparing for the wedding. I gotta like get all my makeup done and stuff. I'm so bad with makeup, by the way. I'm really, really bad at it. Dresses, makeup, girly things, it's all just like very foreign to me, and I'm very worried that I'm gonna end up looking like the clown emote. So I'm gonna try my best. But it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be very, very bad. Wedding? Are we getting married? No. It's not my wedding. It's not. See you on the altar? No. Take care, Pien. Thank you so much for coming. I do hope you enjoy the marriage. I'm gonna sleep now. Okay, Jax. Good night. Go for natural light. Yeah, light natural is the goal, because I can't do like the heavy eyeshadow and stuff. I can't do that. But yes, I have the clown emote to reference. Chad would never leave Cole at the altar. Would you leave me at the altar? I would be so sad. I would be so sad. That's like my nightmare, is like, although I guess hang on, because in a normal wedding it's like the bride coming up to the groom. So I guess if I had to walk down the altar and then there was like no one there, I would cry. I would cry. Well, you have blush too? Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm nervous. I haven't really thought about it. I'm like 9 inches taller than Cole. She'd probably be the perfect height for head padding. Oh my god. I'm not that short. I got fruitcake for this wedding. Oh, fruitcake. Put blush on your nose. It's in. What if I did like the full e-girl makeup? You know, like that TikTok trend where e-girls were like putting blush just all the way across their cheeks and nose bridge and stuff. And it was so extra, like the fake lashes and all of that stuff. What if I just showed up like that? Not to a wedding. That'd be funny though. That would be pretty funny. But I will keep it simple, I guess. I'm not gonna do peak e-girl energy. I can't. Okay, let's switch over really quickly. Let me make sure that it's set up. Yeah. Okay. Ba-ba-bang. Okay, so the topic for this week was school life. I'm just very curious about school related things, because I did not get to experience traditional schooling like you did. So I know about school from very accurate media such as Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide and Mean Girls and Fairly Odd Parents. So I think I have a pretty good idea regardless. But I will also enjoy getting to know more about school via this. Oh yeah, High School Musical too. Yeah. High School Musical. Yeah. We do some research around here. We do a little bit of trolling. We do a little bit of research. Yeah. Okay, so I was very curious what your favorite subject was. I didn't expect a lot of people to answer math because, you know, something math sucks, something. Zoe 101. Okay, Zoe 101 was highly unrealistic because those people got like free motorcycles or something to go like to travel around with on campus, and that is just unrealistic. That is ridiculous. You cannot be doing that. So I knew that one was unrealistic. Yeah, but a lot of people liked history. A lot of people liked math. A lot of people liked literature and gym. I said literature instead of English because I know that some people are from other countries and like it's not really a universal thing. But some people filled it in. Oh, and one person wrote music, one person wrote English, geography, creative writing. Technically it is English literature, but it was focused on writing stories, and I love writing stories. And then Latin, French, Spanish, and German. Wow. took a lot of languages. But yeah, dude, I love creative writing. I think that like I used to really want to pursue creative writing, not like in a career sense, but like just to get more I don't know, just to flex the creative muscle a little bit, you know, because they're being able to write well is such an underrated skill. I wish that I had spent more effort on it, but I never really got that good. I never went too deep into it. So but yeah, I think if I went to school, my favorite would also be okay, I know I just contradicted myself, but I like math. I like math because it makes sense. Like once you once you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no interpretation to be done. There is a right and a wrong answer, which is very cool. But I didn't expect other people to like math, but maybe they like it for the same reasons. And that's the same reason that like out of the three main sciences that are taught in school, biology, chemistry, physics, physics is definitely the coolest to me. But biology, very confusing. Chemistry, very confusing. Physics, that's just math, baby. Like that is straight up just math. I got everything except writing. That's the one thing I couldn't do. Yeah, writing is tough. Writing is like a piece of your soul being put onto the paper, and not everyone can do that. It's all math technically. Yeah, technically. But biochemistry, like taking the two other ones and putting them together, like that's very scary to me. Biochemistry and like and all of that stuff. Scary. Math, that's chemistry. Esperanza, KOUHAYO. I enjoyed math until the point when it got hard, then I crashed. I don't know what the point that it gets hard is. Like maybe calculus? I can understand calculus to a degree, but I definitely could not try to teach someone right now. Imagine all of biochemistry in a week. That's medical school. No, thank you. I don't plan on becoming a doctor. I took a placement test going into high school and got college level, but I couldn't write anything. Aw. That's, yeah, writing is tough. It's just, it's one of those things that can't really be taught in the sense that, like, you have to just read a lot. Like, in order to write well, you just need to read. That is the most important part. And I used to read a ton. Like, I used to read a disgusting amount. I would burn through books just all the time. I do read a lot. What kind of books do you read though? Because I wonder if there's like a difference. I used to read a bunch of fantasy, and I think that sparked my imagination or whatever. I think that I just started to I don't know. Yeah. You okay. You also did fantasy. Then I don't know. Maybe I'm not onto something. Maybe I'm not cooking. But I always felt like because I read a lot of fantasy, it helped me like channel my imagination. But maybe I'm just talking on my ass. I don't know. I read a lot, but 95% of it was nonfiction. Yeah, I could never do that. I'm very like Zoomer brain. So if I'm not immediately interested in the subject, I just drop it. And so that's why the only thing that captured me was fantasy, because fantasy is just so out there and like it grabs you. What genre is Hunger Games? I would just consider that young adult, like a YA. There you could call it like dystopian fantasy, maybe. I don't know what the official term would be. No romance novels. I didn't read. Oh, there was one romance novel that I read. It's called I'll Give You the Sun, and it's I can't remember who it's by, but it's like a gay romance novel. It was about two dudes, and it made me cry. It made me cry really hard. I have no idea. I don't even know if I still have my copy, but like, it made me cry really hard. It wasn't yaoi. It wasn't like a not like that. Wait, oh, read the Crazy Rich Asians trilogy? Oh, I liked the movie. Are they coming out with a second movie? I don't know. Certified yaoi lover. Listen. I can appreciate yaoi as much as the next guy, but I'm by no means like one of those, you know what I'm saying? I'm by no means one of those. I'm just no. I don't think they are, because they changed the ending of the movie, but the books are so good. Oh, okay. I can't read a lot these days. And I think that that's why I've stopped trying to write as well. It's just my attention span is shot. I blame TikTok. I blame TikTok and social media and all of those things for just killing my attention span. I blame TikTok. Yeah, we have some of the greatest stories ever made. I believe you. But I don't read. I don't read. Have you tried audiobooks? I should. But the thing is, I will fall asleep. Not because the subject matter is boring, but the moment that I hear like droning, like just talking at a rhythm, I will fall asleep. And I think it stems from like back in the early days, I would there would constantly be a TV on in the lab, like playing the news. And so I would sleep to that almost every night. So I think that just affected the way that I receive or like react to that kind of tone. Is just I don't know. Whenever I hear like something being spoken in the way that a newscaster would, I'm just hangshu me. Hangshu me. So you can't sit through long movies. I can if it grabs me. Because I know that no matter what, it'll only take a certain amount of time. Whereas books, right, you have to read at your own pace, and then if it takes like 8 hours, then I'm gonna be like, damn, this kind of sucks. But if the movie doesn't grab me, I will also fall asleep. I fell asleep watching Aquaman. That movie was ass. That movie was so bad that I just passed out. And it was I don't even think I missed anything. I don't even think that I missed anything of substance, but I was asleep for like most of that movie. Are you going to see Barbie and Oppenheimer? I'm not going to watch Oppenheimer. I'm like not super interested, but I bought tickets to see Barbie next week. And I don't own any pink. Actually, no, I own a pink shirt. Yeah, maybe I'll wear a pink shirt to the theater, because I know that everyone is dressing up in pink for the premiere, or for the Barbie movie. I miss sitting down to read a book and getting really into it. Yeah, me too. Those were like the simpler days, but now my dopamine receptors are fried or something. You have a pinkish red dress you could use. I'm not wearing the dress to the Barbie movie. It already takes so much out of me having to wear a dress, okay? It's a heavy emotional burden for me. I don't get why people like the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Did I watch Justice League? Who was the main antagonist of Justice League? Was it like something Wolf something, I don't even remember. Steppenwolf. Yeah, Steppenwolf. Then I definitely watched the movie. I don't remember shit about it. Steppenwolf, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that dresses are nice. It's just I I'm a little too, like, I'm a little too tomboyish to wear dresses. I would prefer to dress comfortably in like a t-shirt and pants. But that's just my preference. The heck is Steppenwolf? It's like this is the villain for Justice League. All of the Barbenheimer reminds me of the Doom. Yeah, the Doom Animal Crossing. I remember that. That was so good. There were like some really good animations that were made out of that. Overly feminine clothing is the android's weakness. Yeah, I'm too much of a dude. I'm too much of a dude. I don't know. I'll wear dresses out of necessity, but man, I do it reluctantly. Technically you're tomboyish and you're tomboyish android. Yeah. Tom android. I don't know. Apparently Dark Knight and Mamma Mia came out the same day as well. What is with all these overlaps? Like, why? There's so many days in the year. Hope you'll be okay during the movie then. I mean, I'm okay with like consuming girly media and like doing girly things for the most part. I just don't like wearing girly clothes. I don't know why. I think it just makes me a little uncomfortable. Okay, so we have the song list here. You can find it in the video description as well. I compiled all of them. So this this is what I expected. I did not expect anyone to do to select it's done the day it's assigned. So I'm a little surprised. But the do tomorrow gang is very strong, and I can appreciate this. I am also part of this do tomorrow gang. I love that. Cole comes back and she's changed. Yeah, next time you see me, I'm like decked out in all pink. But yeah, I am a serial procrastinator. I do things so last minute. If you couldn't tell by the way that I literally post the playlist like an hour or two before ZATSUDAN's, and or like sometimes even like 10 minutes before the ZATSUDAN, I just procrastinate a lot. And I don't plan on changing. So you guys don't do it the day before it's due to get that adrenaline rush. No, I do my best work when I'm under pressure. Exactly. I do my best work. And then, you know, in the 10 minutes before it's due, that's when you review it. Like, that's when you revise it to get all of those last minute things corrected. And then it all works out, you know? It's not an unhealthy mindset. I work best under pressure. That's just how I work. That's just how I function. But yeah, I am a procrastinator and proud. We both know 10 minutes is not enough to revise. I think it is. If you've got like a short essay or something done, it's like you just skim over it and call it a day. I don't know. Yes, speed. Okay, I wanted to see if there were any fun school related stories to share. So I here they are. Let's go over them together. Yeah. Okay. You don't feel shaken when working under pressure? So yeah, I like, honestly, not really. I am pretty good under pressure. Like, sometimes I'll talk about being stressed in order to mitigate the actual stress that I'm feeling. Does that make sense? Like, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so stressed. But then on the inside, I'm not stressed because I'm releasing the stress out into the world. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Okay. I went on a streak of being the only person to not fail science because I only showed up 10 times to class. Wait, what? The only person to not fail science because I only showed up 10 times to class. Huh? How does that work? Me and a small group of other people from school went mountain biking for a day in the forest. Like, you guys just didn't go to class? That sounds pretty fun. But that's how Cocaine Bear started. That's how Cocaine Bear started, where two kids decide to skip school to go into the forest, and then they get mauled by a cocaine bear. A bear on cocaine. So just be careful. Be aware. Beware the cocaine bear. One time during biology class, the teacher dissolved the eggshell with vinegar and we were studying it. I asked her if I was allowed to lick the egg, and bewildered she said, "Go ahead." I licked it and wrote down that it tasted like vinegar. Since we were doing group assignments, 3 other kids also wrote down it tasted like What is this story? Of course it's gonna taste like What does that mean? This story makes no sense. What an astute observation. The eggshell, or the egg that was dissolved in vinegar, tasted like vinegar. This floor is made of flour. I love it. One time I managed to convince my teacher that there was a government fund for teachers and that only a limited number of teachers who apply will get money, and he went running off. That's fucked up. Why would you do that? What if it didn't taste like? Yeah, exactly. You know what? Okay, fine. It was for science. I can appreciate that. Why did you do that to your poor teacher? Oh my God. I hope he's okay. I hope his dreams weren't crushed. Yes, our school had a haunted music room where everyone spread around a story that the music teacher, it got to the point where even the teachers spread the rumors, and a kid told their parents and police began an investigation. Then it ended up with ghost hunters coming to the school, despite the fact nothing about the initial story was true. Oh, I also collected silly bands at the time. Those funky monkeys were worth it. Yeah, I know that like silly bands were a huge thing in schools, and like to the point that some schools banned silly bands, which is insane, which is batshit to me. But that is hilarious. I have no idea who wrote that, but that's pretty funny. Banned the bands. Yeah, exactly. But silly bands were all the rage, as well as like those scented pencils. I think they were called Smensels. Smensels, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. Hypothetically speaking, one may have downloaded songs of the internet, burnt them to CDs, and sold them at school, which meant tasty hot chips and gravy on the way home most days. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that admission of illegal activity and realize that instead I left my BGM off. Wow, let's turn that on really quickly. Okay, moving on. Back in high school, me and my best friend were known as the Parkour Brothers because we'd always run around the school campus doing flips and tricks and getting yelled at by school faculty. It was just so fun. But now that we're adults, my back hurts 24/7 and he's always busy with work. Sag. It's hypothetical, y'all. You wouldn't download a car. Exactly. There's a piece of tree that looked like a crotch in middle school. So me and my friends made a tradition to kick it after the day's over. What? Why are all of your school stories so weird? I can't. You can just okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Sure. Let me drink some coffee. This is such a strange response. I don't know what I was expecting. Okay. Oh, this one's a long one. Okay. So to sum up a not so happy time in my life, I struggled with ADHD and anxiety in high school, especially my freshman year. I procrastinated and seldom asked for help because frankly, I didn't even know I needed help. Or if I did think something was wrong, I didn't know where to start, so I just blamed myself. End result was me failing my English class. Fast forward to the summer before my senior year when things had gotten better, I ended up taking a summer art class. For the first time, I put my perfectionism and self-loathing aside and just did the work. The assignments were fun, and it felt like one of the first times in my life where I actually enjoyed school. Our final project was us handcrafting a book filled with our previous assignments, each page representing a different art principle or concept. I ended up getting the grade back on the final day. To my surprise, I got an A-, something I don't think I'd achieved up until that point. Man, I was happy. I didn't quite keep up the momentum in senior year thanks to the pandemic and also not liking my classes, but that summer class marked an epiphany where just doing the work and turning it in was far better for success than trying to be perfect. And it's in part because of that experience that I now hold a 3.0 GPA in college. Congratulations! That's so fucking awesome! I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. That's like, I mean, people will discredit like, oh, you know, like art is lame, like like blah 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 blah, random like bullshit to try and discredit that, right? Like, but that's such a huge achievement. Like that is such an important realization to come to in high school, right? Like that's early. That's a great, you're doing great. I'm proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you for being able to like figure that out for yourself, because it's an important life lesson to like bring with you, not just in school but just in life. So good for you. That's awesome. Okay, moving on. It was in university. We had a group project and the person who finalized it just submitted a copy of his friend's work from previous term instead of using our work. I showed the professor my work, but she refused to remove the plagiarism in my record. What? Wait, what? We had a group project in the... so someone sabotaged your group project. That's so fucked. I'm so sorry. That sucks. I had to scroll up because this is supposed to be fun school-related stories. This is supposed to be fun, but it's okay. When I was in my second year of high school, I spent my lunch doing homework assignments from the morning classes in the library. One day, I stumbled across a floppy disk in my regular computer, which contained a series of test questions. I had assumed that they were practice tests, and out of boredom, me and my friends answered them, and then I returned the disk to the librarian. Turns out they were legitimate exam questions, albeit for classes I wasn't taking, and the school had no idea why they were there. I was called to the principal's office and interrogated the next day. I'll always remember the bemused expression on my friend's face after I explained he was there as well and could vouch for my innocence. It was a bit Kafkaesque for a bit, but hilarious in retrospect. That is so like visual novel plot. Like that feels very visual novel. Like I could see that being put in a video game. But yeah, floppy disk. That really dates this story, doesn't it? Not even a CD, but a floppy disk. Feels bad, man. Once did my German homework in class under the transparent guise of just printing it off. I had done my work anyways, so I'm pretty sure the teacher didn't care. No detention meant less distress for me, less write-up for her too. Another time, English, I had to bring in an image to write a 1,000-word essay. Was blanking. My thoughts were either an image of a Lord of the Rings Lego set or a gruesome and tasteless picture because, well, I was an edgy teen. I needed 1,000 words. Tasteless be damned, solves a problem. At the support of my two edgy friends, went with that. Anyways, there was something gooey or snotty on some desk, so my classmate grabbed my printout, wiped it with it, chucked it in the trash, so I got myself a blank piece of paper, proceeded to write a long drivelous tripe about a blank piece of paper. Ah, the potential, ah, the pretty 255, 255, 255 of the white color, something like that, and wound out the best case. Hardly know if I could have droned like that for the other two. So you wrote like a long-ass essay about a blank piece of paper? What is a floppy disk? It's like a 3D printed save button. It's like a bigger flash drive. It's like a fat flash drive. Actually, people probably don't even know what flash drives are anymore. I don't know. Perhaps not relevant to school per se, but on the day I got my A-level, though I'd expected to get dreadful A-levels, I think they might have been a little dreadfuler than I reckoned, so feeling a little disheartened and duly punchlined. On that day, brought a $5 for the bus fare home, and the bus fare was $5.50. Though the bus driver looked a stern sort, he waived the extra $50 and warned me no funny business and not to do it again. Probably the most important day of education I'd received. Not the A-levels, those things. And they're somewhere on a shelf, I guess. But that guy, that moment, that ride, very important to me. Yeah, I mean, your school days don't have to be all about school. It's about the occasions surrounding it as well. Floppy disk only held 1.44 megabytes of space. How many floppy disks would I need? to have Valorant. How do I run Valorant on a floppy disk? How many do I need? That's the most important question. My school had 3 separate instances of students trying to organize a fight club. They even made a poster promoting the third one. You can't make a poster. You can't promote violence in your school hallways. That's not okay. One for each texture. one for each map, one for each. Well, you know, actually, you probably can't even put a full map on one floppy disk. How many floppy disks will store you? Oh no, I don't know how many megabytes I am. I attended music and band class throughout my high school days. One day, my teacher asked me for a favor to take a spot for the number of bass drummers he needed for the marching band. They were going to enter a parade and halftime show in a basketball stadium. I didn't know jack shit about playing in a marching band and wasn't really interested, but my teacher was cool enough that I didn't mind giving it a shot. Thankfully, the training was very formulaic and easy to understand. The event rolls around, and I had to make my own way to rendezvous with the band. That includes taking a train downtown, uniform and bass drum on deck. So, you know, that was an exercise. First thing we had to do was march in a parade on our way to the stadium. It was pretty fun so far until you realize there were quite a few horses ahead of us. And you know what horses like to do? That's right, spill their damned fecal matter everywhere they go. I had no way of knowing what was coming for me because bass drums are always so big and I can barely see what's in front of me. And so, like anyone who's rolled Snake Eyes in D&D, I stepped on that brown, scrunchy, undulate doo-doo. The only silver lining to this stinky situation was by the time me and the band were finished, I was lucky enough to have a restroom nearby to wash off my shoes. After that cursed event, the band entered the stadium to play their set during the halftime show. The rest of the day was spent hanging out and watching the rest of the game before packing our shit and leaving. I paid for a roundabout ticket, so I was able to get a free train ride back to where I came from, safe and sound. And since I was the only guy in the train with the giant drum, I was playing it randomly around a lot of people too. And that was it. I guess it was a fun experience, but it was definitely unforgettable. You stepped in horse shit. That's crazy. At least you didn't slip. At least you didn't slip on horse shit. That would have been like way worse. Oh, that's pretty funny. But at least you had fun. At least you had fun. That's important. Anyway, Axel, KOUHAYO. Let's see. I've got some moderately amusing stories from trying to single-handedly fix a completely dysfunctional student council thing by doing 95% of the work on stuff that nobody objected to in principle, but everyone wanted to obstruct for silly procedural reasons. None of those stories ever amounted to much of anything actually happening in the end, but I guess they're stories. I hate when that happens, when like you are trying your best to improve something, and the only things in your way are like silly like obstacles that shouldn't exist, essentially. But good on you for trying. I'm proud of you. I once hit this chick in the head by accident with a frisbee during PE. Wait, that's not very fun. Definitely not fun for her. I hope she's okay. Can't think of anything without doxing myself too hard. Understandable. I went to some football games. Oh, nice. Like football, like American football, or football like soccer. The footy. Some nice footy. I don't think I've ever been to a football game. I don't know. Like either football. I've never been to an American football or a soccer game. I don't know how football works. People have tried to explain it to me before, and I just don't get it. Footy is something else. Oh, it is? My bad. There's like first down, second down, third down, 100 yards, wide receiver. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about football, man. I know baseball. I like baseball. Well, liked, past tense. I don't really watch baseball anymore, but I used to. And I know how it works. There's a fourth down too. Oh. Fourth down is like the last one before they have to give over possession or something. I don't know. If I'm gonna choose a sport, it's basketball. I mean, I understand basketball, but I don't find it very fun. I can imagine you in baseball anime. Yo, I like baseball, and I think, like, I've seen hockey once, and I think hockey's kind of cool. But that's about it. That's about it. I think baseball is the most interesting because it allows my Zoomer brain to like rest in between action. So it's like, it's only exciting when the ball gets hit, right? And the ball isn't always hit. So in those times I can just kind of zone out. Not much of a sports anime watcher. I've never watched a sports anime. People have been trying to convince me to watch Free, because apparently there's a lot of hot men. But I don't know. It's never really interested me. Maybe we should all watch Free together, and you guys can you guys can simp for the hot men with me, yeah? Free is not a sports anime. It's an anime with sports in it. What's the difference? What about Haikyuu? Haikyuu is also a sports anime, right? Free because you're a futo, you like Beauty on Ice. I'm not a futo. Well, don't start this narrative, okay? I read one gay book and all of a sudden I'm a futo. Haikyuu is a sports anime. What's the difference? Is cooking a sport? Cooking is not a sport, but I did watch that one cooking anime where like he cooks food and people taste it and they like make weird noises, like arousal noises, and I was like, this makes me uncomfortable. Food Wars, that's the one. Yeah, it made me uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable, so I stopped watching it. I can't watch sports anime at all. This is very fantastical, like IGPX. Oh, I see. Don't their clothes explode as well? I don't know. I only watched like 2 episodes. I don't know. I just found out what a futoshi is. That's not me, okay? That's not me. We need to get Chloe to watch sports anime. I've heard Blue Lock is really good. Would that get me into soccer? Maybe. All right, let's keep going. I don't know if this is fun, but almost every year kids would pop fireworks by the gym. That is pretty fun. I've never set off fireworks, but I think that would be a cool life experience. That one time in band camp, but yes, I was in band camp. I played the cymbals, was also in the percussion side. But I remember when we made it to finals, regional, I can't remember the term used. The whole crew was going crazy the next day. We were told to go to school early. Was going crazy. The next day we were told to go to school early, probably like an hour of us going from the classroom to lunch area and back performing songs. Oh, you guys like came to school early and went back, like you guys just like performed songs like in an empty school. That's kind of sick. I think one of my envies, like I wish that I had been able to participate in band, because band seems pretty cool. I would enjoy that. Blue Lock is aggressive soccer as opposed to passive soccer. I don't know. Slam dunk is super good. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Fireworks at school. No one ever said that it had to be safe, okay? No one ever said. Not necessarily a fun story, but a memorable one. I was in 7th grade and we just finished gym class. My class had gym at the same time as an 8th grade class, so both classes were in the small locker room at the end of the gym class. I needed to use the toilet, and luckily there's a stall in the locker room, so I go there to do my business. Then the 8th grade boys decided it would be funny to bust down the stall door and see me doing my business, and they did that. My private parts were visible to everyone in the room and they laughed at me. I never went into the locker room again, but the situation is actually what started my whole finding out who I am thing that I'm still going through today. That's not very fun. I'm sorry that happened to you. But that doesn't sound very fun. Damn. I hope you're okay. That sounds traumatic. One time in elementary, 3rd grade, I think, we had a class pet crawfish that we kept in this gray plastic container. One day we came back from lunch recess and one of them were missing. Turns out it somehow made it out onto the floor. The box was big enough that they couldn't get out. I missed them. I don't remember what happened to them, but they were chill. What? Did it die? I don't know. I don't know anything about crawfish. Can they like survive out of water? I have no idea. Was that a car in the background? Yeah, probably. Nope, Lamau. Understandable. I was really smart growing up, so even though I didn't pay attention in class and didn't do my homework, I still aced the test. It drove my teachers mad. I was a big reader growing up too. The teachers struggled to get the other students to read for 30 minutes during English, but they struggled to get me to stop reading the whole class. That's... what a flex. What a flex. I mean, you do you. Cannot relate, but, you know, you do you. I can't remember anything interesting to share. No worries. That's okay. They can stay out for a while, but they'll dry out and die. Oh, I hope he didn't die. We had a Korean exchange student in high school who, during its peak relevancy, did a flawless Gangnam-style dance cover for part of a pep rally. It immediately made him cool with the entire school. That is insane. I mean, that is insane. That reminds me of that. You guys know that Tumblr post of Oppa homeless style? It sounds incredibly insensitive when I say that, but they're like, just Google it. Just Google it. It is the funniest. It is the funniest thing you will see. There was like someone made a fake. Like, you know how you make up stories on the internet for clout? There was this person who pretended that there was, you know what? Hang on. Let me close my close this so that I can open up a new tab. I'll read it out. I'll read it out for you. Okay. I had a good day of tips waitressing for once, so I gave a homeless man $20 on the walk home. Homeless man, there must be a mistake. Me, no mistake. I can afford to cut back a little. Have a wonderful day. Homeless man tearing up. Suddenly, a shrieky little voice rang out. A pasty dude wearing a trench coat and fedora barreled towards me. Dipshit, the fuck are you doing? He yanked the $20 bill from the homeless man's grip, slicing his fingers on the paper. He stuffed the bloody bill in my face. Dipshit, no, you worked for this money while he sat on his ass and jerked off. You keep it. He threw the money in my face. Me, what the fuck is your problem, asshole? Dipshit, listen to me, you fucking useless female. I'm from New York City, where the homeless have the decency to try and work for money, whether it's shining your shoes, cleaning your windshield, or just doing a little dance on the street corner. I once saw a man with one leg hop in a circle for hours to make $6 and change. That's the difference between a classy homeless person and a bum. Me, well, this is my money. I earned it. I'll use it any way I like. How do you get your money if you're so important? Dipshit, I don't need a job because my mom gives me money. Hi, Carrot. I'll wrench you in a second. Sorry, I'm reading something very important. A crowd had formed. Everyone was glaring at the scumbag, and a few were even cheering me on. Homeless man, you want to dance, you little prick? Everyone turned to see the homeless man rising to his feet. To our amazement, he began to perform a pitch-perfect Korean-style dance. Homeless man, Oppa homeless style. The crowd erupted. We all began to join in the dance, save for Dipshit, who turned bright purple. Everyone, Oppa homeless style. I threw my $20 at the homeless man's feet. Everyone else followed suit, tossing money at him. A woman in a suit gave him her gold watch. Dipshit took off running while the rest of us danced into the night. If you haven't seen that before, where have you been? Truly, where have you been? Oppa homeless style is a cultural reset, a cult classic for real. Anyway. Anyway, let's get through this. And now you know about Oppa homeless style. You're welcome. The first thing that comes to mind is the various school trips I've been on, such as a marine biology trip to SeaWorld, where since it was a slow weekday, my group was allowed to stay on a roller coaster for a bit. Hang on, there's a roller coaster in SeaWorld? I have no idea what I just heard, but I can feel the emotions. It's culture. It's culture, Carrot. I'm educating people. I didn't know that there was a roller coaster in SeaWorld. That's sick. There are multiple? Oh, I don't know. I just always assumed that it was like an aquarium, like a very big aquarium. The next day we went on a boat. Another trip was to Italy, Greece, London. All three? That's crazy. Which was filled with lots of good food. It was my duty to eat as much gelato as possible, even while wet and cold. Impressive sights and lots of souvenirs. Also, I met the sweetest cat I wish I could have taken against international regulations. It nuzzled its head into my hand. And one more that comes to mind was a science camp which had s'mores and some classmates strumming a guitar while we sang around a campfire. That's so nice. Is it true that in Europe there's like a lot of stray cats? Because I would love to just see a bunch of stray cats on the street. That's my goal. SeaWorld also has a gentleman's club. Wait, what? Like strippers? Like marine strippers? That's crazy. Nothing really exciting comes to mind, but I missed a test one day, and the teacher was known for giving insanely long tests for people that missed the first one. I had to do the other one on a weekend, and since the teacher isn't from the place, he didn't know a small event would happen that day there, and he couldn't park his car where he usually does after certain hours. I passed the test, and I stalled so much to finish it that I also managed to get his car towed? What? What's with you guys and just being terrible to your teachers, huh? Bells ringing, all grade student out of school. Some are just go straight to the house, some are hanging out. Yet me and my 7 friends have a pretty dumb idea. Try to steal at least 5 mango fruit from the neighbor house's tree. Unfortunately, the house is empty, the owner is out of town. We share a different task. Me as recon and my 6 friends try to climb up the trees and harvest the fruit, but something goes unexpected. I spotted the owner just got home with his car, so I run and shout, "The owner just got home." All of my friends fell hard to the ground, running as fast as we can. And they got 9 more mango fruit in the backpack, so he came to my house and ate all of them. You just stole from someone? What is with these stories of just like doing illegal things and being mean to your teachers? You guys are so evil. Yeah, at least you got mangoes, I guess. Time to report this person to the neighbor. Yeah, honestly. Tisk tisk. While in high school, I stumbled across an anime called The Prince of Tennis, airing on Cartoon Network's Toonami. With it just airing, I was able to keep up with the show. I later found out my school had a tennis club. I joined the club because of the anime. It's still funny because I quickly found out I had a natural talent for tennis. I started getting invested in the anime more because of this, and I went out shopping for the same equipment. I even got the same clothing they had. I even went out and started practicing the same moves they did. I couldn't recreate them perfectly, but I got pretty close each time I tried to do it. Because of the anime, I found out I was the 5th best player in my school. Got a few trophies as well. Makes me wonder if I had started as a freshman and the anime aired sooner in the dub, I might have had a tennis career instead and became the next prince of tennis. I still play tennis to this day, but it's far and few between. Don't have anyone to play against these days. Aw. I mean, good for you. Good for you. That's sick. Like, being inspired to do something because of a show and like ending up being really good at it, that's impressive. Mangoes are free in the Philippines for real. Just get it from your neighbor. I mean, if you're like friends with your neighbor, then they'll give it to you for free. You don't have to like steal. You don't have to climb a tree. Not really. Didn't have many good memories. Oh, that's okay. School is such a small fraction of your life anyway. Private British schools are weird. The older they are, the weirder they are. My school was founded almost 425 years ago. That's not real. 425 years ago is not real. And as you can imagine, it has plenty of arcane rules, names, and rituals just like Hogwarts. Here's a collection of weird and funny stories. I know it's a lot, so feel free to pick any or none of them. I could fill a book with these anecdotes. All right, we have time. So I'm good on, I get free dragon fruits from a family friend and free mangoes from grandma, so I'm good on exotic fruit. That's sick. Some schools in the UK go back to like the 1300s. That's not a real year. Stop lying. My friend was eating a sandwich near an albino peacock. The peacock stole it out of his hand, so he punched the bird and teabagged it to prove his dominance. The bird pecked his butthole, so he drop-kicked it and screamed obscenities at it. The headmaster saw him. He got suspended for 5 days, and the entire year group was banned from that area of the school for the rest of the year. Huh? Final year students have a lot of freedoms and privileges. On their last day, they're allowed to prank everyone. These pranks were often very elaborate, hilarious, and so disruptive that it was basically a holiday for the younger students. One year, they changed all the boards and signs on the road so that instead of school, they read mental asylum with mutilated teddy bears and balloons as decorations. They dressed up as Jedi and fought each other in duels all day on a bouncy castle. If they weren't dueling, they went around egging and flower bombing the younger students, as well as throwing stink bombs and firecrackers in the corridors and water bombs everywhere. One year they filled all the vending machine trays with baked beans, plastic wrapped all the toilet cubicles, and festooned everyone with silly string. They filled plastic cups with water and filled the classrooms on every surface, including the floor, with them. One year, they snuck into the school at night, opened the gates, and drove in with a bunch of cars. They did donuts on the rugby pitches and the football pitches until the grass was worn away, leaving muddy rings. Then they disassembled a theater prop that looked like a real car and reassembled it at the bottom of the swimming pool. Finally, they put up posters everywhere claiming that aliens had left crop circles and the impossible apparition of a car in the swimming pool. One year, they brought 3 cows and led them to a corridor that was accessed either end by a short flight of stairs. Cows will go upstairs, but they won't go down them without a huge amount of trouble. When the teachers had finally managed to get them down, they noticed the cows were numbered 1, 2, and 4. The pranksters had laid out a clue hunt to reveal the location of 3. It existed rent-free in the teachers' heads. That's banger. Did you like go to Hogwarts or something? That's nuts. That's so fun. You have like a headmaster and stuff. That's awesome. I love that. I wish that I had like a similar experience. Okay. Last but not least, the free space. Let me recrop this really quickly. Little more. There we go. Okay. Free space. And then we will call it a day. There we go. I can tell. I can tell what this is. I can tell. This is very thinly veiled. I can tell what this is. Butts. You guys are weird. You guys are weird as fuck. High school overall was a pretty horrid time for me. Life was infinitely better after it was over. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, y'all are getting creative, but also very predictable. I'm cautious now. I'm cautious. Thank you for the smiley face. One more day in there and I would have committed arson. Oh no. Did you know I can predict the future? It's true. For example, you're going to be real upset when you find out why I made you read. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. I can tell. I know what this is. I know what this is. I have my third eye is awakened and I know what that is. Cole is the best girl. Yes. Yes. There's a bunny outside my window eating dandelions. It looks very content. Good for the bunny. Cole is a cool guy. Yes. That's factual. Stay frosty, stay cool. Indeed. Debate class and tournaments were also pretty cool, even though I wasn't ever too amazing as far as tournament results go. Literature class is no. Chemistry, biology lab is yes. Understandable. Not a science lover myself. Cole is so very cool. I don't know what that word means. So league stream? No. Never. What was your school's incident? I didn't go to school, but thank you for asking. Still not done with school though. It's okay. You got this. I believe in you. Cole is, I don't know what that word means. Another story, not fun, but I got a good laugh thinking on it. One day in gym class, we had mixed dodgeball. And I remember when I tried to throw it, I accidentally hit one of my teammates right in the back of their head. A couple minutes later, this is like an elimination kind, and I just walked off since I couldn't do anything. But while I was resting, I got hit in the face by a ball, and I have no clue from who, but I have a suspicion that it was the person I accidentally hit. Was laughing when I remember this. So you just got hit in the face? You're laughing about your memory of getting hit in the face? Okay. I mean, cool. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. What are What are you saying? What are you talking about? My creative writing and mythology. Mythology? You took a mythology class? Have to go because of family visit. No worries, Rido. Thank you for coming. You took a mythology class. That's really cool. Was nice and chill, but the stories I wrote involved VTubers, and I don't know if she knows what they are. I miss her, but she said I could visit her class anytime. Sorry for me rambling. I just wanted to talk about her. No worries. That's really cool. Broskis are cute. Yes, broskis are very cute. How did this get submitted twice? I don't know. It's like one submission. Like it's not broken up. Like that's one submission. It's just pasted twice. Looking forward to the Zatsu. Thank you, Visto. Thank you. Call love, broski love. I used to go on 3+ hour each way day trips with some band and theater kids to go to one of the last arcades still open anywhere near us. We'd go at least once a year. The last of those trips was almost 10 years ago, and half of them I'm out of touch with. Oh, but at least you have the other half. I think that's important. Correct, I'm adorable. Yes. Sorry if this is a bit long. Tell me if next time to keep it shorter. No worries. I mean, it's just that today I have something to go to, so I can't stick around for too long. But I always like hearing about your life experiences. It's the whole point. It's the whole point of you guys being here, so that I can learn from you. PS call is I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Weird question, but it's important. What's your favorite type of Pokeball? Maybe like in terms of aesthetics, I like the is it called a quick ball or a fast ball? The one that no, Premier ball. The one that's like all white but it has the red trim. That one's really good. That one's really good. QC is a gas station down here, really? Ultra Ball is your color? Oh, true. Ultra Ball is my color. But Premier is like minimalist. I like minimalist. My suggestion, try to be yourself at your school. I know it's difficult due to people around you trying to judge you because you're different. Don't worry, you'll get used to it because sooner or later you'll get friends that have things in common. Trust me. I know you can do it and doing right by your way. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I believe so too. I think that like being authentically yourself is the most important thing. Other than anime introducing me to tennis, I also learned I was good for the film industry. It opens the doors for me to work for Channel 4 News for a while and introduce the voice acting industry. I also still practice these two to this day. That's awesome. That's super cool. First time I watched the stream? Nice. Welcome. It's been a blast having you in Prism. I've especially loved your chaotic collabs where you get even sussier than usual. Your interactions with Mako are hilarious, and it would be amazing to see you do a co-op game collab like It Takes Two, A Way Out, Portal 2, or Unravel 2. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that. Definitely more opportunities to collab with my fellow Prism girls soon. Okay, and that's it. That is it. Let's go back to the Zatsu really quickly, and we'll wrap everything up because I have to get ready. I have to get ready for the wedding. I don't know why. I still have butterflies. I'm still very nervous. Let me drink coffee. Maybe the coffee is making me more nervous. Maybe I'm starting to feel coffee jitters again, which is something that I have not felt in so long. I'm so used to like being like not tolerant to coffee at all, or like not affected by coffee at all. But now that I've taken like a week-long break, maybe I'm finally reacting to coffee again. Have fun getting married. I'm not getting married. I'm not. Coffee. Is this what they call relapse? Yeah. No regrets though. Okay, Krilalis, thank you so much for rejoining Tsubame Mates. If you haven't requested your drawing yet for this month, please do. And Raiden, welcome back to Tsubabies. Thank you. Mr. Babyface, thank you for the banana. And Immortal in Flames, thank you for the 2 Australian. Thank you. So what's your husband like? I don't have a husband. I don't have a husband. I mean, I do, but he's two-dimensional, and his name is Suzaku Kururugi. But he and I, you know, like, we try to keep our relationship private. We try to keep the details of our love life private. So I would prefer if you could give us our privacy, please. So what's your wife like? I have multiple wives. You'll have to be more specific. Did you want the... Oh, yes, I did watch Code Men. They, like, stopped making episodes, right? because I was watching it and it was fun. It was funny, but like it just suddenly stopped. And I wasn't sure if that was I wasn't sure if I just stopped seeing them or if they just stopped making them. Aw, they just stopped making them? That's so sad. Kartaj, kohayo, kohayo. Oh, and Envy, thank you so much for the coin. Thank you, thank you. Let's set up a raid. Question mark. Exclamation point. Let's raid Nanatsu senpai. Nanamona is another Sony music VTuber from Verse, and she is Japanese, but she speaks really, really good English as well. So please go stop by her stream. She's also just chatting, so it'll be very, very nice vibes. Yeah, Nanachi is very cool. Yes, precious sheep must protect the sheep. But yeah, sad that Codeman did not get finished. I know that like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and SAO Abridged they're still going like very, very slowly. Very slowly. So schedule will come out on tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Monday or something along those lines. No stream tomorrow. Monday stream, Tuesday stream, Wednesday stream, Thursday stream, Saturday stream. Okay? That is what you can expect. Did you get the soup reference now? Yes, I did get the soup reference. Thank you guys so much for coming. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun too. I will see you guys on Monday. In the meantime, please take care of yourselves, drink water, get rest, eat food, and just take care of yourselves because you deserve it. Okay? Love you. Be good. And go give Nanati a lot of love. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm gonna fucking slam dunk that bouquet, bro. I'm gonna slam dunk it. Literally volleyball spike that shit into the ground. Maybe that's my Haikyuu arc. Like, maybe that's my intro into playing volleyball.